Welcome back to Sun Crypto channel. Let's give a quick update about BTC and Ethereum and where can we expect the price to retrace to as we hit our first target of 38.50, but price got kicked all the way up to 39.12, right? So that's pretty good. That's just about like 2 to 3% off, right? So where can we expect the price to retrace to? If we take our Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So let's just take the wick, right? Just to be safe, because we're gonna need to get the Fibonacci, right? So where do we expect the price to retrace to? I didn't have time to update it this morning, but I was expecting price to retrace to like 36.20. I think we got to 36.30, right? So that's pretty accurate at the same time. So we could be expecting this type of correction, A, B, C correction, and then finish off the second wave, right? Because this is let's take a look at the bigger picture, right? Let's just remove this whole thing. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. Okay. Alright. So we got this daily time frame, right? So we got this massive sell-off, right? So what do you expect next? ABC correction. A, B, C correction, right? So you're expecting something like this, and it's going to be very, very vertical. I mean, it's going to take a very short time to complete this. So because of this down selling pressure, right? So you're going to have this same type of volatility, the same type of reaction when you're going up, right? And then look at the R side. It's looking very good, right? So you got your ABC, and then this is a zigzag, 1, 2, 3, and then a zigzag is a 5, 3, 5, right? So you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It's not proportional, but I mean it doesn't have to be proportional. You just want your third wave to be most of the time the longest, right? So, and then your first and fifth wave, you want them to be equal, right? And then you got a ABC correction, right? Then followed by another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? This is the type of setup you're gonna get with a pullback, right? So that's very probable, right? So that's what we expecting in the bigger time frame. But when you look at because the bigger time frame, you cannot see these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Because it's gonna be very, very ugly, right? When you try to draw it down like this. So, but you only can see this type of wave, right? You're gonna see something like this, with 3 waves correction. So let's take a look at the lower time frame. Alright, so take a look at it right here. Alright, so we say it's going to be a 5, 3, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we got, what do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's next? We got A, B, C. Where do you expect this A to be? 382. Let's take a look at it. Right, exactly at 382. So when you used to do this like a drawing, you can even like get your exact same setup. Even you can even trade on your phone, like just by looking at the chart, you're gonna know like exactly where 382 is, right? So, or where 382 going to be. And your 382 on the bigger time frame, right? It's most likely that should be like your first target. Like that's the most profitable target, right? On the uptrend, because I mentioned it on my last video, you're most likely going to get something like this. When price comes down to 382, right? It's going to get rejected very bad like this. This is going to be red, right? And then the 382 region going to support it, right? So you're going to get something like this. In this distance right here, from 382 to the body of the candle, it's most likely sometimes going to be at least 2.5 to 3%. So let's take a look at this. You could be expecting like this one is about like almost 2%, right? So you could be expecting 2%. That's a pretty good that's a pretty good profit, right? If you playing with a big portfolio, right? Like let's say 10K or so. So 2.5% of 10K is like 250, right? So that's how you gotta take a look at it, not just like, oh, 2% is pretty low. So that's pretty good, right? You got, the 13 EMA. I mentioned it on my last video. I like to refer to it when I'm doing my charting. And then the 21 EMA. Look at the 13 EMA. It's right around this area of 382. So let's take a look at it again. We got this. Do this. Okay. Look at this. 13 EMA is right exactly at the same, support area. The 13 EMA is supporting the price, and then at the same time, this 382 is supporting the price. So, but I'm expecting some further down, some further selling pressure, right? So this looked like a reversal, but at the end, we're still gonna get this. So you just gotta have a plan, right? Not if you miss this reversal right here on the 4 hours, you just gotta be patient, right? So just gotta be patient because it's, you don't want to, make any type of mistake after this run up, right? So just wait for the price to come down to like 35.50, to 34.90 in this range, right? I'm not expecting like a retracement down to 6.618, but let's just see, right? Because we got like a big momentum. So if we retrace down to 6.618, it's gonna, kind of look ugly, right? So, but it's very possible, right? So that's what I'm expecting, right? Right. So let's take a look at where we expect our C wave to be, as we mentioned, right? So this is what we're gonna have, right? So we're gonna have, it's going to be A, B, and C. Let's take a look at in a bigger time frame. Let's go back to a smaller time frame because it's gonna get complicated. All right. So now, what do you expect this C wave to be? This C wave, you want to expect at least a 1-to-1 extension, right? Or 1.618 extension if you very aggressive, right? So, but me, I like to just do a 1-to-1 extension just to be safe, right? But we're still on a bear market, right? So 1-to-1 extension, we got 1-to-1 extension right here, right? So where does it take you? It's going to take you right around this area of 4,300, right? Because I'm assuming. Let's do it this way. Alright. Let's do it this way. Remove all chart. Let's remove this. That. So 1-to-1 extension, right? So let's take a look at it. We got 1, and then we say price gonna come down to, let's say 35, just for the sake of simplicity, right? So 1-to-1 extension, you're looking at like this area of 4350, right? 4350 to 1.618, 4350 to like 48. So number one target would be at least like 4350, depending on the type of 5-wave structure you're gonna be having. If you get like a very extended third wave, we might get to 1.618, and that would take us like to 48, 42. So let me just remove all of this again. Alright, so let's do it this way. Let's say price gonna come down to 38.50, right? So you're gonna get something like this. 1, 2, a very extended third wave, and then come back down here, and then right there. And then this 2 is the first wave, and then the wave number 5 most likely going to be equal, right? If you get a very extended third wave, right? So that's very possible. That's what I'm expecting, this type of setup, the next couple of days. We're getting like a lot of volume coming in, so this rejection might, take like another couple of 8 hours or so. By tomorrow, we might come down to 35.57, and then continue the uptrend. So next target is 35.50 in this region, and then target after that, for the long term, we're looking at 43. But I'm gonna keep updating the price, because we're gonna be having this 5-wave structure, so we just want to play it, one by one, exactly, as we draw it up, as we have it on the screen right now. So alright, that's about it for today. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the like button also, and then let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching.